Hey
everybody, welcome back to a brand new episode of Pop Culture Primas.
What's up?
Hey, it's me and the birthday girl.
Yes.
How was your birthday?
Recently turned to 33. It doesn't feel like it. It's weird.
It's your Jesus year.
It's weird. Did you say it's my Jesus year?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And I always, I don't think you've watched Fleabag, where there's Fleabag, the character, she's 33, and then she's talking to this one chick, and the lady's like, what had Jesus done by the time he was 33? And she's like, died. She's like, exactly. Fucking get out there and like live your life. I'm like, I like that. So it was good.
So young.
It was good. I got nice surprises. One that's in front of me I want to show you because I thought Dennis is always super thoughtful with his gifts. He thinks he gives bad gifts, but he gives the best gifts. This is one of the best things he has gotten me. It's called the Storymatic, and it just like helps you create a storyline or something.
Oh, nice.
Whereas
just so like brainstorm.
Yeah, so like a gold card is like a character, it could be an example of like a teacher, and then just whatever other things you want to add to it, and then this will be like a scenario or something that you want to like just to help you like when you're on writer's block and just need to spice something up. I'm like, this is such a good idea.
So sweet.
So sweet. So yeah, it was a good birthday. Very good birthday. Yeah. It's weird getting older. It is. Yeah. It's weird. Like after like thinking back to your 20s, it's just like my brain just can't wrap around the concept that like I'm still a living being, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I don't know if it's like has something to do with like whatever this part of your brain is that's not developed, like your prefrontal cortex, where you don't think you're gonna live for a long time, and it's just like, oh shit, we're making it.
Like I'm continuing, like it keeps going, and I can't change that. So my mind is still like trying to wrap around that, like, okay, I'm a living human being. Like 10 years ago, I wouldn't have thought this. By the way, a memory popped up 10 years ago this birthday when you threw.
Oh my God, the wallet? It showed up on mine too. Okay, do you remember that story? Because I'm trying to figure out. Okay. So this is a memory that came up on Facebook, and
I mean, sometimes those are the best things or the worst things.
For me, most of the time it's the worst.
Yeah.
It's so cringy. Okay, so what happened?
What I remember, because for that birthday we went to Wrigleyville, then we all crashed at Selena's apartment.
Okay.
And I woke up to you, like you were getting ready to leave. And
I think I had to go to work.
You had to go somewhere early. I'm assuming it had to be work because there's no other reason why you would have to go. But we drove there together. So I left. Oh no, I don't know if we drove there together or you know what? I think my stuff was in your purse.
Your stuff was in my purse.
That's what happened. Okay, yeah, my stuff was in your purse from the night before, and then I just like passed out, like fell asleep. We all forgot at some point that Selena had moved across the street from a church. So you discovered.
Oh my God!
You discovered my stuff in your purse.
And my night out clothes.
You kept like trying calling me, and obviously I was passed out. Like everyone was just passed out. So I have like text messages. I remember waking up to text messages of like, oh my God, there's people, they're watching me. I'm trying to throw this like onto her balcony, and just you attached her to a rock.
I don't know. That was actually pretty smart.
You use a lasso and attach my stuff to a rock to throw it onto the balcony. And I took a picture of it.
I'm honestly proud of that. I'm not proud of
that. Was genius. But no, the churchgoers saw you trying to do that. So.
And I feel like whatever I was wearing was obviously from the night before.
Yep.
Okay, that's a good memory. That was funny.
Fun memory. But yeah, I just remember waking up to like multiple text messages from you as the story like progressed. Like you're like, oh my God, your stuff is in my car. Are you still asleep? Like, hello? And then you're like, I'm just going to throw it on the balcony. And then you're like, okay, it's too late. I'm going to do, like, you were giving me a step-by-step. I wish I took a screenshot of that and kept it.
Oh my God. No, but I feel like none of you guys were answering. That's why I was like, I just needed to give you play-by-play girl.
Yeah, we were all passed out. All of us. All passed out.
Oh God. Good times.
Good times. Good times.
And then now we're asleep by like 8, 9 p.m.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. We don't lose things. as often, so that's good. I did recently lose one of my favorite hats, but it's not as frequent. You know what I mean?
As like your ID.
Yes, exactly. Now it's just like personal stuff that you're really upset about.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, you guys, let's get into this. First things first, Amanda Bynes. Her conservatorship has ended after 9 years.
It's insane.
Yeah, 9 years. So you had made a point that how is someone like Kanye not
in a conservatorship?
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense because Amanda Bynes was like in and out of rehab and like battling addiction, but I don't remember her being put under a conservatorship. I don't remember.
I think it was like really quiet.
Yeah.
I think it was like really quiet. Like she like when all that went down, like her parents came in and just like swooped right into like kind of cover things. That's what it felt like. But yeah, it was like pretty quiet, and it was like not until like a few years later that it was revealed.
Yeah,
I feel like.
But yeah, it just doesn't make any sense, especially for somebody like Kanye that has children, where children are involved, and that's where this double standard for women comes into play. Because with Britney Spears, they saw her as an unfit mother.
Yeah,
it was unsafe. But Kanye, no, not be seen as an unfit parent in any way. Like it's just really shitty.
I don't know who makes that decision of putting someone under that, but he does need to be watched closely. I feel like he's been kind of quiet, so yeah. Let's hope he's like gotten it out of his system and just like stops, because it was getting kind of scary. It really was. It was really concerning. So yeah, who knows? But no, that is a very good point that he's not being seen as an unfit parent with what he's doing, posting on social media, the videos that he's making and such. It's really concerning.
Yeah.
Another concerning thing is, and just like that, is renewed for season 2.
What a great segue. I'm so confused how they got picked up for another season.
Okay, so I haven't watched it, but I too am confused because I have not heard one single person say that they like it.
I don't think anybody's liked it. And I feel like this is another like Emily in Paris thing where it's people have hate watched it so much and talked about it so much. So we're like, let's give them another go. And it's just like, no, we don't want it.
Yeah.
We don't want it. Trust me.
It's funny that you say that and use Emily in Paris as an excuse. So I listened to The Office Ladies, where it's Angela, Kinsley, and Jenna Fisher that rewatch the episodes. So it's the characters Angela and Pam, for anyone that doesn't know. And someone brought up Emily in Paris, and their sound engineer or producer is like, don't mention it, don't watch. Like, he was so angry about it. And then like I think it was like Jenna was like, oh, I should probably. She's like, don't do it. Do not give this show more views than it deserves. Like, no, absolutely not. So I feel like that's probably exactly what happened. The people are like, this is so ridiculous, I have to watch it now. Like, hearing it from other people.
Because I feel like the diehards watched it, they're like, oh my god, it's back. And then it was enough buzz where like maybe like Gen Z started watching it and they're like, what the fuck is this? Like, they just watched it to clown it, and now it's like, we're back. It's like, you don't have to be.
And it's kind of weird because normally it's like announced right away if a show's being renewed. Either while, like, sometimes even before it's aired, they'll announce like a second season. But then I want to say like the latest, maybe like 24 hours after a season finale before they announce a season 2. So this has been like what, like 2 months? Over 2 months?
Maybe like I don't even remember when that last.
I want to say it was like maybe in December.
Was it?
I don't know. It could have been December or January, but either way, it was.
Yeah, it wasn't recent.
A while.
It was like a lull, and they're like, "Hey, we're back." I'm just like, I thought this was done.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like they just did it just to see if they could fix it, but I don't think it's gonna be fixed.
Oh god,
not at all.
I don't know if I'll watch the second one.
No, I'm not even gonna watch this first one. I'm good.
Save yourself. Yeah,
I'm gonna do that. It was also announced that Christina Ricci is going to be in the new Wednesday Addams show on Netflix. They have not revealed her character. She's obviously playing a completely different character, so I am like super excited.
And this is the Tim Burton one?
Yes, the Tim Burton one.
with
Jenna Ortega and Catherine Zeta-Jones is Morticia. And, oh my god, who's the guy playing Gomez? I can't... Oh, he was in that movie Waiting. Tim Burton, Wednesday.
Was he also in, like, Freaks and Geeks?
Here we go, this guy. Luis Guzman.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah, he's good.
I feel like he's going to be a good Gomez.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be
perfect. I guess with that age, like, they're, like, closer in age. Because I was like, well, it would be kind of iconic if Christina Ricci played Morticia. But is she not old enough to play?
I don't think so. I mean, it would be cool to see her as Morticia. But, yeah, I feel like she's not old enough to be Morticia. Because I think Wednesday in this series, like, Wednesday Addams, like, young adult or, like, like, older teens or something like that.
Yeah.
I feel like Christina Ricci playing Morticia would be pushing it.
Okay.
Maybe in a few decades when there's going to be another reboot, maybe Christina Ricci. That would be perfect for sure.
Yeah.
That would be perfect for sure. But yeah, I feel like she might be a little bit too young. But I'm excited. Yeah. That's really cool that she's going to be in it.
Yeah.
Like, having a little connection with it. So that's going to be fun. I cannot wait for that.
I know. You're excited.
Okay. On to Kardashian Corner. To everybody's surprise, Kylie announced that they changed the baby's name.
Yep. And the reasoning was, like, they felt like it just didn't, like, fit him.
Yeah.
It didn't suit him. And then I think she posted it in her story in, like, create mode. It was just, like, a black thing and white text.
Right.
And then I think she took it down, like, within a couple hours. Because when I went back, because I sent you the story, and then when I went back to look at it, it said story unavailable.
I mean, once it's already out there, girl. We know you changed his name. Okay.
Yeah.
What now? I want to know.
Which, do you think that was? I feel like I always question everything with them. What if that wasn't the baby's name to begin with, and they just needed some buzz and for people to talk about it?
I mean, 100%. Or like the meme that I saw that someone's like, y'all bully Kylie into changing the baby's name.
Damn, probably.
Maybe.
That seems more likely, actually.
But now, like, the name's got to be great now, I feel like. You know what I mean?
It's like Paul.
I mean.
Mark.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's gotta be a pretty great name or something that's, like, perfect. Because I was like, okay, well, it's whatever. You know what I mean?
How interesting would it be, though, if that was, like, a rite of passage? Like, your parents give you a name when you're born because it's like you need to put something on the birth certificate.
Yeah.
But then after being with you and seeing your personality, and it's like, oh, that's not who you are.
You can't change that, though, I think. I think you have, like, a certain amount of time to change your baby's name.
Yeah.
At least I think. I don't know. Maybe that's just a movie thing. I feel like it's like, I think it could be changed. Like, you have a certain amount of time before the paperwork gets filed.
You got, like, 90 days, like a new job.
I swear to God, I feel like I've heard that somewhere. I swear to you.
I don't remember. I guess because I was, like, certain on Lincoln's name that it didn't really come up. It's just like, do I have a grace period to change this? Like,
because maybe they only offer it to people where they see that they're really struggling, because they obviously probably don't want to offer that to every person, because I'm sure they'd be, like, backed up with paperwork. I swear to God, I am so convinced this is true. I think, okay, we will Google this later on. Go on.
But yeah, I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. Or, like, once you reach a certain age, you're like, this isn't my name.
Yeah.
I am Electra.
Once you reach a certain age, you technically can go and just change your name.
That's true.
Yeah, once you're 18.
But if it was, like, more widely
I think
accepted.
That would be so confusing legally.
Yeah, and, like, social security cards and numbers and stuff. And it's just like, who are you?
I don't know. Be a nightmare.
I don't know who I am.
I think it's good that we have people go through the proper channels to change their name if they really want to.
Hang on. A court order is required to change a child's name from the name stated on their birth certificate. You may change the name of a child only if you are the legal parent of the minor. The minor has lived with you or the family for 3 years. Okay, no. Well, that's only in Illinois, actually.
We'll figure this out. Because I want to say it's like a few days. I think before you have to leave the hospital, technically. But they're the Kardashians. They can probably do whatever the hell they want. So what am I even saying?
I saw a TikTok that said that they've never met anybody else with the last name Kardashian.
Not even from wherever the dad, his family?
Yeah, I think there was an episode that they went to Armenia and they traced back their family lineage, and there wasn't really. I think they were the only family with that name or something like that. And it's just sometimes some last names are uncommon, but you would still hear it again.
Yeah.
It's just whoa, I've heard that name before.
Yeah.
Versus it's just kind of a name that you've never really heard of, and you don't really meet people with that last name either.
That's weird.
Have you ever met somebody named Kardashian?
No, never. Of course not.
What if it's made up?
It probably is. He was a lawyer. He probably could have done whatever the hell he wanted.
It's a trademark name.
Yeah. Because notice how just no family members just ever pipe in. Fucking Meghan Markle has uncles and great aunts and cousins once removed and married to somebody else.
This, royalty.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel you would hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Or does Chris really have all that much control?
That woman is.
And you know what? There are some people that I believe signed a deal with the devil, and they are one of them.
She's for sure one.
Them and Tom Brady. I am convinced. No one believes me.
Ooh. Wait, did we talk about this?
I want to say I did. I want to say I mentioned this before.
Well, he said that it was clickbait, where it's Tom Brady says that his wife is a witch, but what he says in the interview is how she has a little altar, so before his games and stuff, and she has crystals and sets forth this positive intention and things like that.
Someone summoned too hard and summoned I'm sorry. That man is just way too. I don't understand. I'm not a sports person, and that could be it, but I literally do not understand the obsession with him. Dennis watches the football games, and I'll be sitting there, and the camera is constantly on him. The commentators are always talking. And it's just creepy the way people fall over him. So
it's an obsession.
Yes. So I feel him and the Kardashians.
Wait, have you seen that new TikTok sound where it's and they're both boys, and it's just it's just men and misogyny, and it's you guys all have crushes on each other at the end of the day. Let's just stop lying about that.
But yeah, no. They're a little, I don't know. They contacted something when they've prayed very hard for their success.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that very much.
Yep. And Pete obviously believes in them enough to brand himself, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So Kim was on Ellen, well, she looked great, and she said that he branded her name onto his body. Yep. And, that's romantic, I guess.
How are you not creeped out by that?
I don't know. Maybe going from Kanye, anything seems normal.
I feel that, even Kanye wouldn't do that. Well, because he just loves himself too much. He wouldn't brand himself with somebody else's name. So that's a bad example. True. But I would be so weirded out by that. A tattoo is one thing. I feel okay, that could be covered up, removed. And apparently he's in the process of removing his tattoos anyways for some reason.
Okay.
But the branding, that's a literal scar into your skin forever.
Yeah. I don't know. Some people are just kind of a little more lax, I guess, with things that are a little more permanent changes to their body, because he had matching tattoos with Ariana Grande too.
Yeah, and they both cover them up.
But then he also got a tattoo, I think it's on his collarbone or somewhere on his shoulder, and it says, "My girl is a lawyer." For Kim.
She's technically not.
Well, she passed her practice bar test, or her baby bar test, on the 4th try. So
good for her. I mean, you don't see my ass taking that test.
He's optimistic about her becoming a lawyer.
Is just further proof that they are into some satanic shit. This is some cult thing or something or another. Hey, I'm not accusing. I'm just saying it's just a little quinky-dink and a little weird.
And it's just so permanent.
Yes, that's another thing. You guys just started talking publicly, and we all know it's not. I don't know. Maybe it is real. Again, they're just. you just don't know what to believe with them. Like, you don't know what's calculated and what's not.
You don't know what's calculated. So I wonder if, like, he has, like, a contract of, like, you're going to be with Kim for at least a year.
Yeah.
You know, this is the press that we're expecting. Like, I'm seeing it as very business focused.
Yes.
I don't know how their lives could be enjoyable at that level of fame. You know, because like you said, everything is so calculated, and they always have to see all sides of stuff. So unless they don't take on any of that, and it really is just Chris and like that entire PR team that's working those late nights trying to figure this shit out.
What, the unpaid interns?
Unpaid interns. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. That's how they're able to do this.
That's terrible. All right, on to couple news.
Did we talk about this?
No.
Okay, so this is not new news, but
Really?
This is news that we haven't talked about.
I have not heard this.
Shayna from Love is Blind is engaged. I just squinted if you're listening. Yeah, she's engaged. And
wait, what?
Her fiance is the owner of Canela Breakfast Club, which I feel like you've been to, like here in Chicago. There's a couple of Canelas. There's one in Old Town.
That does not sound familiar to me.
There's one in, I think, River North.
Okay.
But I don't know if you remember where she met Kyle when they came back to Chicago. They met up for coffee.
Yeah.
And the server was wearing a Canela shirt. So they were having breakfast at Canela. And so it's like, was she with this person the whole time? And she just went on Love is Blind for like a little bit of a boost of like...
Okay, I found pictures of them. Did you see pictures of him?
Yeah, he kind of has like darker brown, like longer brown
hair.
For
anyone who is watching the YouTube clip, this is them together. I don't know if you could
do the influencer thing. Put your hand behind.
I know. Oh, I have to put my hand behind. Oh, is that what that's for? I didn't know what that was.
To focus the light.
I'm so stupid. Interesting.
But then I also saw a TikTok. So I guess he has a child, and the baby mama said like, this is not a new relationship. Like they've been together for a while on and off. And like she has receipts of like them on vacation with each other like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Or longer than that.
Yeah. So she probably, her story was that she like got like out of a bad engagement or something like that.
Oh, I wonder if it's him.
I don't know. Cause like she used as her like her doubts for when Kyle proposed to her. She's like, I just don't want to get hurt again, blah, blah, blah. But who knows? Maybe it was that guy. Or maybe she was just saying that as an excuse because maybe her going on the show was like this, like, kind of like, I don't know, a move on her part with this dude. Like, oh, I'm going to go and find somebody who wants to marry. I don't know. That's really sketch.
Yeah. And I feel like the excuses that she made about like being super religious and then not wanting to stay the night with Kyle.
Yeah.
It's because she was
with somebody,
with somebody,
not even with somebody, but totally did not want to be there at all because her like in her head definitely with somebody else. Maybe it was just also a thing, like a publicity thing for the restaurant and stuff.
It's honestly like the restaurant does great. It's been around for years and it's always bumping on the weekends. Like it's a great place for brunch.
I've never been there. Okay,
but it was so interesting the fact that came out that she was engaged and he owns Canela and they were at Canela when her and Kyle met up. And just like,
and the sleuths, these people need to be more on like cold cases. Hire these sleuths for these cold cases. Detectives, like, come on now. I would have never thought.
But like really though, like they should have a younger team in like the FBI, CIA, because like, their eyes are trained to see things differently than these boomers.
Oh my god, I would 100% do that. Like, please, or even like an intern program. Like they can find you shit real quick.
Yeah,
that's wild. Okay, I will say I've done that at my last job. Whenever they were interviewing people, I immediately would look them up and find out all this information and like tell them what was going on.
Investigative journalism.
Yes.
I need
to know. This girl, I found a court documents. She had a really bad I'm not even going to say it. And then this other girl, I was looking at her Instagram. I'm like, this is not somebody I just like immediately knew. So it's just like, it's easy to do that. They need to hire. It blows my mind that people are able to figure shit like that out because I'm not invested enough to do that, so I don't care.
Yeah.
But that's wild to me that somebody made that connection.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Nothing but time.
That is fucked up. Okay. I don't think there's any other couple news.
I don't think so.
Nothing really. Things we learned on TikTok.
Yeah.
Hey, those spring door stoppers can also hold the door in place. Everyone.
Okay.
If you were not aware of this.
So in my head, for 31 years, when I hear doorstop, that thing, that springy thing behind it that you play with as a kid, I just assumed that was stopping the door from hitting the wall.
That's what it is there for sure. Because the doorknob, because it's like enough like space of this thing in the door, so that the doorknob does not hit the wall.
But it serves two purposes.
Apparently.
Because then it can be actually used as a doorstop, which is also a word and something like a little wedge that you put under a door to keep it open. Yep. And you just pop that little springy thing under the door.
Yep. And it
holds the door.
Hold your door in place.
Who knew? Obviously, some people knew.
Yeah. Dennis didn't know. Like, he didn't believe me. I'm like, I'll show you. I have to show him. But he's like, no. I'm like, yeah. You just pull it underneath and it just happens.
Never even thought to do that.
The things TikTok teaches you. It's wild. It truly is.
And I wonder who was taught these things.
Yes.
Like, who actually was taught these things? That is now teaching the masses, because it's like, I didn't get these lessons.
I feel like everyone knows at least one thing that would blow somebody else's mind without, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm pretty sure you do something, and if someone would be like, why do you do that? You'd be like, oh, I do it because of this or another, that you would blow someone's mind because they wouldn't think to do that.
It's nice of you. But
you don't think that? Well, because I do, because the whole trend with the measuring your jeans around your neck, I did that all my life.
I always did that too. And I told a woman at Nordstrom that, and she laughed at me. She's like, ha ha ha. And I was like, I'm being serious. Like, if you don't want to try it on, just wrap it around your fat neck, woman. I'm kidding. She was not.
But no, like, you know something that if you were to show to somebody else who actually had an open mind, you were going to blow their mind. So I think it's like one of those things. I feel like there's very few people in the world that know like everything, but I feel like everyone knows at least one thing that will blow somebody else's mind.
Yes.
And we just need to share it more on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, like, there's people that are surprised. Like, they'll share something and people are like, what is this? I've never heard of this. And it's just like, I thought this was something that everybody did.
Yes. Yeah. The jeans thing all the time. Then it's like, why do you do that? I'm like, because it's the same.
It's the same width
somehow. I don't know how, but somehow it is.
Yeah, I don't know how either.
It's wild. It is wild. Okay, weekly binges.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Human Resources. It's such a good show. I don't know what it is. The writers, they're doing good.
Yeah,
they're doing great.
So you had finished it before I did, and you texted me and you said, why am I crying watching Human Resources right now? And I was like, what the hell? Well, I don't know. Why? And then I got to the episode and I was like, oh.
Yeah. I don't want to give anything away, but it's just like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like, it's like explaining your emotions, but to like adults now. Because you know how like, I'm sure with that movie, which I have not seen yet, Inside Out was trying to explain emotions to kids.
Yeah.
But obviously adults like understood it better. I feel like this show is like reprogramming you to like not be so hard on yourself when you're feeling like the depression kitty or the shame, whatever the guy is, or a hate worm or whatnot. You know what I mean? And especially like, so obviously I'm not a mom, but like the character that just had the baby and like all the emotions, like I got emotional. It's just like, you have to think of it like the way they put it for you to like think, oh, I just like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
It's good.
No, that was a super relatable episode after she had the baby, and then the depression kitty came in and how she started hating her husband. And it's just like, there's some real stuff that happens in your head biologically, and it's so confusing. It's such a weird place to be.
Oh,
to get out of it.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that day ever.
Yeah, make it out of it unscathed.
I was watching that episode. I'm like, okay, the day I actually have a kid, I need to remind myself to watch this episode and just kind of like take deep breaths. But it's really good. I recommend it to everyone. It's a good show.
Yeah, if you like Big Mouth, then you would like Human Resources.
I feel like it's better than Big Mouth.
I feel like because it's like Big Mouth reminds me of like Pen 15 a little bit, where it can be like
a little more vulgar.
Vulgar and like a little cringy sometimes because it's like, oh, these are kids.
Yeah.
But this is just like make-believe hormone monsters, and like the people that they were talking about are like hormone monsters were adults. So yeah, it's a little different.
I like it.
It's a good watch.
Okay, so this show, I've mentioned it before. So the Abbott Elementary. So I like stopped after a few episodes and rewatched it again. It's funny. If anyone likes The Office, it's definitely, it kind of fills the Office void. It's really it's good. I cackled so loud. I want to say it's the end of episode 8, like the closing credits scene. I freaking cackled, and then like the opening credits for the next episode, something like happens again. It's funny. So like the character that is the principal, she is like thirsty over the substitute teacher guy. It's just so funny. It's really funny.
I don't know if we talked about this, but their season 1 has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Really?
And it's very rare for something to have 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. But yeah, 100%.
I suggest it. It's funny. I like it.
I gotta start it. Yeah, it's on Hulu?
It's on Hulu, yeah. And I think there's like 10 episodes right now. I don't know how many episodes there'll be because it is still a first season, so I don't know how many episodes they were greenlit for.
I think it's at 13.
Okay, cool. So a few more episodes. But yeah, I like it. Fills the Office void. It's cute.
Okay.
It's really cute. And it's really cute. I started watching Killing Eve.
Good.
I like it so far. Sandra Oh, I forget like how amazing she is. I love her.
She was also the voice of the mom in Turning Red.
Oh, really? Oh. She's going to be in an upcoming horror film.
I can see that.
Like it's like a psychological horror thing. It's something about like, I can't remember what it is. And I don't know where it's coming out on. I will get back to you on that. But it looks good. But this is good. I didn't realize. So I think right now they're wrapping up season like 5 or 6 or something.
That's been on for a while.
Yeah. So the first 4 seasons are available on Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize every season has a different female head writer. And for the first season was Phoebe Waller-Bridge that does Fleabag. So that's why I'm like, you know what? I gotta watch it because I love her. So I started watching it and I like it so far.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know how to explain it.
I have no idea what it's about, but I know that she's won awards for it. And
yeah.
It's
just like, so Sandra Oh's character is investigating, I think what her name is, Jodie Comer. She is a phenomenal actress. She's in a bunch of BBC shows, and a few of them are actually on Netflix. If you ever come across them, recommend them. She is a really, really good actress. So she's a professional, she's an assassin. And Sandra Oh's character is investigating her, but they're like both obsessed with each other. It's weird, but it's good.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. But I am almost done with the first season, so far so good.
Okay.
And then Dennis and I started watching Welcome to Flatch.
What's that?
That's also on Hulu. It's a show that's on Fox.
Okay.
I don't know how many episodes there are because I stopped after like 3 or 4, but it's like a mockumentary style. It takes place in like supposed to be like this fictional town in Ohio. But Sean William Scott is in it.
Okay.
He plays the town's pastor.
Oh, nice.
It's so weird. It's funny. It's honestly a quick, easy watch, like something to keep on. But it's mockumentary style, almost so kind of like The Office with like talking heads and stuff like that. But it's supposed to be a documentary crew, documenting like small towns and stuff like that.
Okay. I don't know who these people are besides.
Yeah, the only people I know is Sean William Scott, and I think her name is Aya something or
Aya Cash.
Yes. I think she was in that show, You're the Worst. That was on FX.
Yeah. I don't know if I could watch that.
The redhead chick, yeah.
Okay.
It's funny.
Lots of lighthearted things this week.
It's funny.
Besides killing you. Okay, but you finished Bridgerton, yes?
I finished Bridgerton.
Okay.
I'm
on not season 6, episode 6. There's 8 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And I zoned out a little bit watching it. I fell asleep too many times starting it.
It's a very slow burn.
Okay.
I don't know. I still don't know. I want you to finish it because I want to hear your thoughts and see if you got the same feeling as I did. So
I feel like so far, this should have been like the first season. And then we should have gotten the Daphne Duke in the second season. You know?
Yeah, but they're going in order of the book series because it is Daphne who is the first one in the books to get married.
But they can't give us like softcore porn and then
I don't know, and then just give us
literally nothing. Which I guess it's like that tease, you know? So it's just like the moments that they're like so close, and she's like, fucking kiss her. Like, just do it. Like, somebody do something. But they didn't. Like, there was just so much self-control, and like, kudos.
So this is basically what it's like reading a book when they put all the smut at the fucking end, and it pisses you off, and it's not sprinkled throughout the entire book. It's all at the end. Like, this is... I will applaud them on that because they've achieved that. But okay, I'm gonna wait for you to finish it because, like I said, there's more that I wanna say. So that's everything that I've all watched. What have you watched?
So other than almost finishing Bridgerton, I did watch Bad Vegan Sunday night after we recorded, and I stayed up to like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my god,
it was crazy. I did not expect the story to go that way. So like. I also put it on and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to pay attention to this because it just seemed like she was going to talk about Alec Baldwin and like maybe she just caught up in like some tax stuff. And then it got to the point where she started talking about her dog and how he said that he was going to make her dog immortal and she was going to be a queen. And I literally like put my phone down and I like had to like readjust myself. And I was like, what now? What are we doing? Okay. And at the end of it, I didn't like that they ended it was a conversation between her and whatever his name was, Anthony, somebody.
Yeah.
Laughing together. Having a grand old time talking to each other. And it's like, this man ruined your life.
Yeah.
You went to jail.
Yeah.
How can you talk to somebody after that? And then it's just like, there was a good point that the journalist made that maybe this was her con too. Like she saw an opportunity with a man that was going to give her some pretty intense cash flow.
Yeah.
And she was playing the long game, but she ended up getting conned instead. I don't know. I don't know.
I think I believe that part. I don't, but how, I mean, yeah, that is the only way I can see or someone can justify going through all that is like, oh, like they truly thought this man had all this money and he's like fucking beyond eccentric weird. I'm just going to go along with it.
Yeah. If
she truly believed he had the money. Because other than that, I really don't understand why anyone would do that.
Yeah.
Don't give me that bullshit love is blind. No.
Well, yeah, like I don't think it was love, but I get what her stance was, she was severely manipulated and psychologically abused for so many years that it was just so hard to get out of that. But I don't know.
But you're giving someone money. Like, I am so glad I am not in that position to ever get conned like
Good luck. You want to take a credit card? Have fun, because I don't know if you're going to be able to even go to Target with that. Okay?
Seriously. I'm like, it blows my mind. I am so glad I am not well off. So that
declined. I also don't understand this. Like, who has this money?
Yeah.
Like, the mom was she gave him like what, $50,000, $60,000?
I think it was more than that.
Oh God.
I think it was like $450,000.
barf.
Yeah.
And then, like, her shit went under because she wasn't paying her people, right? And then she had a friend that loaned her, like, 80 grand or 60 grand or something. And she's like, who has these friends? And why are they giving you money?
Right.
You literally just had a failed business. And they're like, we're good for it.
Right.
Give me money. Right. Please.
I won't gamble it all away. I need it to survive.
Your ROI would be great with somebody like me. Okay?
Yeah, it just... I think the reason why we are just so mind blown by that is because we can never be in that position because we grew up with like, no, I'm keeping my money. My money's not going anywhere. You know what I mean? Yeah. I am not lending it to anyone.
Oh, yeah. Just like, you're just growing up hearing like parents and family talking about money in general. Yeah. Like, it just wasn't a lot of it. There was not a lot of it. You had to play the lottery. You had to do something to have a big amount of money in your life. But it definitely wasn't at such, like, disposal.
Oh, my goodness, yeah. Like, fucking blows my mind. But, yeah, that just blew my mind. I'm like, I just cannot part. I just couldn't. No.
No, absolutely not.
No.
But, yeah, that was a wild story. that was a wild ride for sure. Just not expecting that. But I also watched Fast 9.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's feeling dangerous. It's on HBO Max now. It's not good. I mean, you have to go into the mindset of anytime you watch those movies of like, I'm not watching this for cinematography, acting, writing. I'm watching it for the big booms, explosions, and some CGI. And there was a part where Ludacris even said, he's like, we've seen some crazy shit. Like, we've done, like, all this stuff. And just like, okay, well, he's a little self-aware.
Yeah.
You know, because it just seems like everyone's fine with, like,
jumping government cliffs and stuff.
Yeah, stuff like chasing you. Oh, we're in space now. And then...
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, they went to space. And, like, a DeLorean.
You're lying to me.
I swear to you, it was Tyrese and I think Ludacris. And they're wearing, like, those old, like... not scuba suits, but like, you know how like those big suits that they wear to like walk underwater?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the round.
Right.
It's almost like an astronaut one, but it's like for water. You know what? I lost the storyline completely because I have no fucking idea why they were even up there. They needed to like do something with the satellite, maybe. I don't know. Let's go to space. Let's fucking do it. They went to space.
I feel like I remember seeing an article where but I thought it was like a joke. No, they go to space. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're in orbit.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to watch something like that.
Never. Never. I stopped after 2 and I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah, when they're still on the ground.
Yeah.
Just street racing, you know? Yep. Where it all started.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not going beyond that. I can't wrap my mind around that. I can't. That's so ridiculous.
Yeah. So I watched 2 ridiculous things. But that's it. That's all I watched. Nothing else.
Well, we will have a bigger discussion on Bridgerton because I have a lot more to say with that.
Yeah, I'm really interested because you're not really giving me anything.
No, I'm not.
You're mad.
I'm not.
You're mad.
Yeah, I'm really. We're just gonna leave it at that. I think there are a few more things I know that premiered recently. Definitely want to watch. So hopefully I'll add more to my list this coming week. But other than that, I got nothing.
Me neither.
Okay. You could find us on, I was going to say TikTok first, but that should be last. You can find us on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Feel free to reach out to us with any suggestions, anything you want to hear. And until next time, bye.
Bye.